So this video today is serious. I have no glasses on, no sunglasses, no nothing, because I want y'all to understand how serious this is. Honestly, like, I feel like a lot of people are going through it right now as far as depression and everything. So I just want to share some of my experiences with you guys and just kind of how I work through them, because everybody experiences depression different. And if you are, there's help out there. I just want to say that at the beginning, there's help. There's people who love you. You're never actually alone. If you come across this video, you need someone to talk to, just send me a message. Like, I know what it's like, and I will talk to you as much as you need. Just starting from the beginning, like, I've been dealing with depression maybe like half my life, like, and I think, like, now I'm able to talk about it more because I'm okay. Like, even just a few months ago, last month, like, I had that feeling of just that overwhelming sadness and feeling like my world is coming to an end and everything just hurt. And so basically, like, my depression really started when I lost somebody really close to me. And that was one of my aunts. My aunt passed away, and she passed away really quick. Like, she was in the hospital in February, and she passed away in, like, March. So it was just, like, overnight. Like, we just saw her kind of just overnight. So it was kind of like, that's when everything started, because I didn't have that, you know, she was just like the glue to this side of the family. She was that glue, like, she kept us all together. So once that fell apart, everything in my life just kind of started spiraling. So I was actually, I'm not gonna lie, I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks for depression, on medication. Like, I never really took therapy seriously, which I'm a little, like, disappointed in myself because of that, because I feel like had I took therapy more seriously, it would have been different. Like, everything would have been completely different. Maybe I would have been better. Maybe things would have turned out better. But honestly, there has been multiple times when I've just always felt like maybe everybody would be better without me. Maybe people don't really, like, when you get that feeling like you just don't belong, like, there'll be people just, oh yeah, I love you, I care about you, and all of this, and it's just like, you don't feel it, and people don't understand why. Like, depression is not something that you could just wake up and be like, I'm not depressed anymore, like, I don't feel this way about this anymore, I'm fine. Like, that's not possible, and if anybody tells you that, you need to just leave them alone. They don't need to be in your life, because they're not taking the time to understand what you're going through. My experience, like, I've always had people in my corner. Like, there's always, people don't really notice it, like, because I could be out in public and I'll just be like the happiest person there. Like, I'll be ecstatic. Like, I'll make sure everybody's having a good time, joking, playing, doing that stuff. The third smile, I'll be all smiles. And then it's that one moment, I like to snap, when the sadness comes back. But then I'll force myself out of it, because, you know, like, I never want people to know what I'm feeling or what I'm going through. So I'm always like, you know, you gotta hide it, you gotta hide it, you gotta hide it. And that is the worst thing ever to do. You don't ever want to hide your feelings or what you're going through, because when you hide it, or when you put other people's feelings before yours, it, like, that shit gets worse. I'm sorry to say it, it gets a lot worse. So just from experience, I would tell you, if you're ever feeling anything, you have the right to feel what you're feeling. Like, nobody's, just because somebody's depression may be quote unquote worse, or this person has it like that, no, your feelings are valid. Like, whatever you're going through, please understand that they are valid. No one can feel what you're feeling. So whatever is going on inside you is valid. But I would just get like really depressed and just not wanting to be around people. Like I have this thing where I cry a lot. Like even when I'm not depressed, I cry. I'm a little dramatic, like, so certain things just make me cry. But when I'm depressed, I cry a lot, but I don't cry in front of people. So people might not notice that, yeah, she's going through something, she's sad, she's upset, because I never want to put my burdens and my problems on other people. So I'm always just like, they can't know that I'm feeling this, they can't know that I'm going through this. And it's not good, because everybody needs somebody. Like, you might be like, I don't need anybody, I need this, but you do. Whether you need a therapist, whether you need a psychologist, whether you just need somebody to talk to, everybody needs somebody. And just my best advice I can offer is find someone that won't judge you for what you're feeling. Like, that's the most important thing. Like, find people who will be there, because there's people who will be like, oh, I'm here for you. When they see you post something on Facebook, oh, I'm here for you if you need to talk, this, that, and that, but they just want to be nosy. Like, them people really want to be nosy. Like, they don't really care. They want to be nosy and tell everybody, oh yeah, this person hit me up about this, that, and the third. No, find somebody that genuinely cares and wants you to be better and wants you to be okay. Like, that's the most important thing, because you have to come first. Like, if you need to be in the hospital, it's okay. Like, another big part of my depression is feeling unworthy. Like, I get this feeling and it's really hard for me, because like, it's weird. Like, I don't know where it comes from, because I have confidence, I'm okay. Like, I don't think that I'm ugly. Like, somebody watching this might think I'm ugly, but that's your preference. Like, it is what it is. I can't change how you feel about me. But I get this feeling of just unworthiness. Like, I'm not worthy of this person. I'm not worthy of the friends I have. I'm not worthy of the family that I have. I'm not worthy of these things that I have in my life. So it's just a lot of the times I'll just feel like, well, if I'm dating somebody, it'll be like, well, why does this person want to talk to me? Or why does this person like me? Or why do they want to be friends with me? I mean, even sometimes a lot of my friends, like, I'll look at them and be like, yo, why is she friends with me? Or why are they friends with me? Like, they're beautiful. Like, they're such good people. They're such nice people. And I'll just be like, well, why do they want to be friends with somebody like me? Or if I'm dating somebody and they look a certain way, I'll just be like, why are they interested in me? Like, what do I offer? Like, I'll just be like, look at me. Like, I'm not, so I'll just think like, why are they interested in me? Why is anybody wanting to be around me? And even with thinking like that, like, it's just really, like, I wind up hurting myself. A lot of the times, like, when I get in my depression, it's because I sometimes create stories in my head. Like, I'll just take something and run with it. Like, I'll just tell myself, like, you're not good enough to have those friends. Like, you're not good enough to be with this person. You're not this, you're not that. And I'll do it for a while. Like, I tear myself down sometimes for a while, and then I have to just build myself back up, because something in me will just be like, wait, what are you doing? Like, and one thing I do is I just start telling myself all of the good qualities that I have. Like, you're a good person, you're funny, you're smart, you work hard, I'll just start just telling myself, hey, this is for you, you're good at this, you're good at that. Like, you have all of these qualities. Anybody would be blessed to be around you because you just have a good heart. So that's just one of my coping mechanisms. Like, I just build myself up, because at the end of the day, like I said, people can tell you they love you, or you're this way, or you're that, but if you don't feel it inside, it doesn't really matter, does it? Anybody who's been through depression knows what I'm talking about. If you don't feel it in your heart, then it won't be valid to you. No matter how much you want to, when you don't feel it, you just don't feel it. Like, also, like, some of my past experiences have played a big part in me and my depression, which I'm not really ready to talk about those experiences. I probably will do a video on it, but not right now. Not right now. And just sometimes when you just relive those past experiences and you go back there and you feel it, like, that takes you back a lot. Like, it really does take you to that place where it's just like, well, why did this happen to me, or why did I go through this? Like, what about me? What about me put me in the situation to have me going through that? Or, like, you kind of blame yourself for certain things. Like, but, like, when that happens, luckily, I do have great people in my life. That's one thing I want to say. I have really good people in my life, because there are certain people that I can talk to about it and they'll just, you know, help me work through it. Because, like I said, sometimes you just need a listening ear or just a shoulder to cry on or something. I don't want to go into too far into too many details, but I just want to let everybody know that depression is real, anxiety is real, all of these things that people just brush off, it's real, and we go through it. So, like, anybody that sees this, if you know me, you don't know me, whatever, I'm here for you. Like, we all gotta stick together and be here for each other. Like I said, like, depression is just, it's not something that you have to go through alone. Like, just tell somebody, talk about it. If somebody's hurting you or doing something to you and you feel like it's making you feel down or something, talk about it. Let somebody know. If you feel like you're hurting yourself at any point in time, tell somebody. Like I did, I won't lie, like I did. I was suicidal, and I spoke to a counselor about it at my school, and she got me the help that I needed, because at that point, like, I didn't want to be alive, honestly. Like, I didn't want to breathe, and I just didn't want, like, I didn't want anything. Like, it was just like, I'm a waste of space. Like, why am I alive? Why am I here? And it's real, because sometimes and depression is something that I feel like you will deal with your entire life. Because that was, I'll be 30 this year. That was about when I was like maybe 16, 17. So, and I still get those feelings sometimes. It still comes in and out. So this is just to tell you, like, hey, you're gonna be okay. Like, you're gonna be okay. Whoever's dealing with depression, going through it, been through it, whatever, you're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Okay? Just talk about it. That's the best information I can give anybody going through something. Talk about it. It won't get better until you talk about it. So that's it for this video for now. I know this is a little longer than normal, but I just wanted to touch on this and just let you guys know you're not going through it alone at all. Okay? Bye.